You know, there's a few reasons why I'm here. One, first and foremost, obviously, to share my time and efforts with the community, but there's some other things that we're doing in the entertainment space as well that through my company, Incredible, we're bringing a few artists here to perform and showcase that are signed to my record label, but then at the same time, tapping into the city of Houston to look for talent, because, you know, a lot of people know that that's one of the things that I do on many different levels, from, you know, my television show on NBC to things that I do with Nickelodeon, BET, MTV, and all those various networks. So now what we're doing right now is we're actually looking for young singers, young performers to be a part of a R&B group that we're putting together. So we're tapping in. Houston is one of the first cities that we're coming to for our incredible search. So yeah.
How'd you pick Houston as one of the first cities?
Oh, I chose Houston as one of the first cities just honestly because when you think about how hot Houston is right now, you know, because you always got LA, you got New York, you got Atlanta, but Houston right now is just so on fire when it comes to the sense of talent and just actually being a place of curation and tastemakers down here. So
you become one of the hardest working brothers in the business in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
How are you able to maintain that drive?
Honestly, I mean, even at this point, it's funny. People always say, "Oh, you one of the hardest working dudes." I want to be one of the smartest working dudes. I mean, I don't like I like to be a business and not just busy. You know,
right.
You think, "Oh, he's got this going on. He's got this going on." But if it's not all coming together to create a true empire or to create a true movement, it kind of falls short.
As an entertainer, a father, and a husband, what do you think about when deciding on your next project?
There's a few things that you could, I mean, it's funny that you put it in that order, because family definitely has to come first and you have to make that your priority. And luckily I've been blessed to be in a situation in a family that's just as hardworking and truly understanding. So we kind of have that understanding of where, you know, you plan out your year. Again, it's time management. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, you know, and then from there, then you focus on the things that you have enough time to accomplish and set forth. And, you know, there's certain things based off of how the year goes. I know every summer I'm gonna be doing America's Got Talent, so we gotta, you know, you gotta figure out, you know, that shoots in New York, so you know that's where the family will be for those times. So it's things like that. You just, you know, you sit back and you have that conversation and say, all right, you plan it out accordingly.
Perfect. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you guys so much for your time. It's been an honor and a pleasure. And we'll definitely be able to get something going out here. I think we're here for a while.
so many projects going on. How do you feel right now with Black ownership in media, with you being in the forefront?
Honestly, like I said, being someone who came up in the game at a very young age, just wanting to explore and kind of do as much as I possibly can in front and behind the camera, I found a lot of times where people say, oh no, you can't do that, or you're too young to do that, or there's no one of your color that has ever done that before. So over just the course of the last 2 decades that I've been in the entertainment industry, we've hit so many new horizons that I'm just honored to be a part of it. I mean, you know, at 28, I was the youngest television chairman in television history. At 17, I was the youngest staff writer in television history, and it actually didn't have anything to do with my skin color, but to know that I've been able to blaze so many trails and kind of break down barriers just in that space of, you know, entertainment without even having to be in front of the camera all the time. I feel it was an honor. So, and to see everything that's going to happen after me and others, and you know, when you think about all the other people that are doing extraordinary things, I mean, just in our generation, we've been able to witness, you know, Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry and all, you know what I mean? So I believe that we're going to continue. You know, entertainment is one of those mediums that we just kind of can tap into and continue to control, and now at the same time we can start owning some of this content, because that's what it's all about at this point. I mean, they know we can make it, they know we can create it, but now when we own it and it becomes our intellectual properties to go to pass on to our family members for the rest of our lives, that's what it's all about.
What is some advice you may have for youth coming up?
Advice that I have for youth coming up would have to be, I mean, as cliche as it sounds, sky's the limit, you know. Whatever you have faith in, add a corresponding action to that, and you could do it, you could have it, whatever it is. I mean, I truly, especially being a father now, it's like, I used to go from like, yo, get it all, grind, whatever you can have, but now I kind of step back and say, yeah, you can do all that, but just make sure you find your happiness within it, because a lot of times people get caught up in entertainment or get caught up in trying to be a business person or a CEO and then lose the sight of who they actually are. So if you just continue to maintain your happiness, everything else is there for you. It's gravy.
You talked about the importance of community and growing up through Black Expos. Tell us what your call to action would be to other celebrities or just people who have the power to make a positive change by participating in Black Expos and similar events.
You know, there's so many places that, you know, our inspiration could be used when it comes to whether it's business, like I said, whether it's entertainment, but I truly believe in too much is given, much is required. So I feel like it's my duty to do this because I was in that same place. I needed a helping hand. I needed a word of inspiration. I needed some guidance and some know-how how to get to that next level. And so I truly understand, and I encourage anybody else who is in a place to where they can lend a helping hand, that take that time out. That's your duty. That's why you are in that place. I mean, I truly feel like I've been so blessed that it's the least that I could do is to give someone else an opportunity or a few seconds or a few minutes just to tell me, you know, their plans or to ask a couple of questions. I'm one of those people that, you know, my number's online. You can call my office anytime just because you never know. That's what, you know, I was always looking for that opportunity. I was that kid that would comb the phone book trying to find record companies and television studios. So I know what that's like. So now that I've been blessed to be in that position, I feel like the only way that I'll continue to be blessed in that position is to give people opportunities and to give people my time, because, you know, you never know what you're gonna miss out here. So the Black Expo is a great oasis for just outstanding people and people who are trying to, you know, have forward momentum in their lives. So that's why I'm here.